All right, so welcome to today's guest speaker session with Ruchi. And I won't take too much of your time. I'm going to ask her to start to explain exactly what her Reiki journey has been.
I I came to Gurgaon in 2008, and I had a family problem. What? How can I say कि लगता ही नहीं था मुझे कि कुछ हो सकता है इसमें. And I had been trying since 15 years to rectify everything. Being being from a family where everybody said कि नहीं ठीक हो जाएगा, keep trying. And though I tried to get out, but I couldn't. That I'll tell you the reason why I couldn't get out, which I came to know now after 28 years. But and I didn't know what to do because I was so confused and I was all the time on the net finding solutions to my problem. And there I
Good
got
evening. Good evening.
Good
hello.
evening, Sima.
Hello,
So
Ji.
there
Good
I
evening.
got to know about a group. I joined that, but I was not able to get my answers there. So I suddenly, after some time, she puts in that she's having a meditation if somebody wants to join, and I joined that. And I was so happy to hear her voice there. And what she was saying during that meditation was, "ऐसा लगा मुझे मेरे लिए है ये." So I contacted her. I said, "Can I talk to you?" And then I told her my whole story. I said, "मेंटल टॉर्चर बहुत ज़्यादा है. मैं इतना तो खींच लिया, मेरे से खींच लिया ना, अब मेरे को नहीं समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या करूँ, हाउ टू गो अबाउट इट, व्हाट शुड आई डू इन माय टू रेक्टिफाई एवरीथिंग, एंड आई हैव 2 children. I can't move out because I'm not earning so much. I don't have any background of money. What should I do?" She said, "Okay, we'll tell you." She gave me a lot of meditations. Then she said, "Do golden flame and do golden light, white light, and what not." She told me, and I kept doing that. Then she said, "Hey, I'm doing Reiki. You want to join?" I said, "I have done it twice, but I have not understood." She said, "You join again." So I did the Reiki recap with her, level 1 and level 2 both. And then I saw the energy coming in, and lot of blockages were there which I kept opening with her help from time to time. Then Pooja came in. She also helped me, and whenever I was stuck, I used to ask for help from them, and I used to get all my answers. And then when the Reiki came in, I started healing myself. When I started healing myself, I saw the difference in the behavior of my in-laws, my husband, which was very, very important for me. And my son also had, moved away from me because of, they had whatever told him about me. I really don't know, because they used to keep him in their house, and we all stay in the same colony. So he was also a little away from me. But with Reiki, things started coming in. My son started understanding me. My husband stopped that much of mental torture, which he used to do earlier. And it had come to 50%. And my in-laws, and then I knew how to, deal with their behavior. कि कितना मुझे उनका अंदर लेना है और नहीं लेना है. That barrier came to me that, nahi, yes, you can't take it. And I was not at all independent in the sense I had fear of going alone outside, because always I was told that my mother-in-law used to say कि ये इसका affair चल रहा है इसलिए ये बाहर जाती है. I had started working in a school, and वहाँ पे ये था कि you have to go and meet the families in the evening, or the parents of the children. It was important. So we had 25 children, 25 high houses we had to go in a year. And whenever I used to go, she used to speak like that. Then still I did my job because I had to do it. And but Reiki helped me to an extent that they stopped talking all that nonsense, what they used to say, which really helped me to make myself a little more independent, I had a lot of courage after that. I could work on my money part because I was not able to save earlier. But now I had that because मेरा उससे पहले दिमाग तो चलता ही नहीं था. जब रेकी की तो उससे मेरा दिमाग चलना शुरू हुआ. Then I said, yeah, I have to save money for my future. I started saving. But वो इतना नहीं होता था because I was not earning so much that I can save a lot. But yeah, little bit of it for my this thing I was able to save. Then I was able to look after my children better because my mind has opened up. जो भी blockages थे वो खत्म होने लगे. And though things do affect me still, I'm not a perfect person, but yeah, उतना नहीं affect करती जितनी बहुत ज़्यादा पहले करती थी. I used to cry most of the time, you know. इतना सा कुछ कह दिया, I used to, because I am very sensitive. And then things started coming to better this thing, and into 5 years after I met her, after I did my Reiki recap, I felt that I should do something. And by the time I had quit my job because I was not feeling very well. And now I had no source of money. I had what to do. Then i I cook, I bake. So my children said, Mama, you should do this because this is very good for you. Though I am professionally a psychologist, but my mind at that time was not perfect to be, doing counseling or helping others at all. I started with baking. I started getting orders. I, it really gave me immense pleasure to make food for others, and cakes. I decoration of cakes, everything I did. Then people said, "You're making cakes. Why don't you give us snacks?" I started giving snacks, and this is all due to Reiki, which was happening to me. Otherwise, I think मेरा mind clear ही नहीं होता. मेरा जो body थी वो साथ नहीं दे रही थी उस समय, तो होता ही नहीं. And because I was practicing Reiki with her, it really helped me to think. उससे पहले तो thinking process ही बंद हुआ था. And then after that, till now, I'm still with her, and I keep troubling her very often whenever I'm stuck. But yeah, but from 2022, 2022, I started my psychology practice because now I could help. I felt that I can help. When people came and asked for help, I could help them. So I started helping them without money initially. I didn't want to take money because I was also not that confident whether I'll be able to, perform perfectly. But I started it, and it started. I started working with people. They sent others. So this is how the chain began. And I still have ladies who are in trouble, who are having family problems or problems with children, and I'm dealing with them, and they're very happy being with me. And with counseling, I'm giving them a lot of healing also. So that is working very well for them. So that's how, this is my journey till 23. I'm still baking, cooking, and doing counseling. And I'm much better.
And I think we can all give her a big round of applause.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ruchi. I know it takes a lot of courage to share your story, but it is
Yeah,
this courage that you are passing forward to people who need it now, right?
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. And we'll throw this open to everyone. If you have any questions, feel free to ask now.
How much did Reiki help in your subject, psychology? How did you make use of Reiki in your uh,
Well, I do
profession?
healing when there is a person who is mentally very weak or is having a problem mentally. I definitely give them healing with counseling. So it does help them. They feel the difference. When they feel the difference, they come back to me. and I keep doing that till they are with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is not once, but many times.
Yeah, because
As much required.
yeah, the mental problem doesn't go very fast.
Correct.
It
It
takes a
takes
lot of
time.
time, a lot of time. Because when I'm counseling her or the child also, it takes a lot of time for them to understand. But yeah, with Reiki, I feel that they understand it a little more easier. It's easier for them to understand what I'm telling them. This is what I feel. But they definitely, I can see the difference in them very fast.
Do they accept this fast? That yes, please give us Reiki
Yeah.
with the
If
counseling.
they don't, even if they don't accept it, I do it for them. डिस्टेंस करती हूँ मैं अगर वो नहीं समझ आती आजकल जनरली पीपल नो व्हाट इज रेकी
Correct.
तो इटली इतना डिफिकल्ट नहीं है पहले था डेफिनेटली बट अब इतना नहीं है initially I had a problem with Reiki and what is that and I used to explain them but now people are very very aware of what is energy what is vibration what is you know how it goes about they can go about it they know exactly.
How many years of this healing journey for you?
Well, for self healing, I started in 2011. I did Reiki with two masters before her,
Okay.
but it worked with her, not before that. Maybe that was the Zaria that I met her. It was not working before that.
Uh,
Yes.
Thank you.
Pratiksha, you have a question?
yeah, hi. And first of all, I'm really sorry. The connections, as usual, I was late. Hi, Ruchi. It is really great meeting you here and listening to all
Thank
your
you.
journey. It's actually giving me a lot of, boost to overcome certain things.
Okay.
My question to you is, when somebody is dealing with a particular type of a disease and say has undergone some kind of treatment, like there is a friend of mine who's gone through cancer, then she's this part of the brain and then it was removed, now she's undergoing um, you know um, the chemo, the radiations. Now I just got to know it today, and I was like literally disturbed, and we were discussing, the elder sister and I, we were discussing, she asked me that in case if Reiki can help her, and to accept the radiations, because she's so disturbed, and through her life she's been through a very bad phase in her marriage. Not that husband was bad or in-laws were bad, but there were some interventions in the family which were not really acceptable by her. you know so how far you feel Reiki can actually help her, first of all, to accept and understand that she has to let go, because she's not letting go.
Before Reiki, she has to work on herself.
She is
Is
not
it
in a
different?
position, her left side, sorry, the right side has gone, without any sensations now. And it's not paralysis, but yes, because of that tumor removal, some kind of nerves have got affected. And she's so much into the rejection mode. uh, all the time she is like, no, I don't want, I don't understand why you people have done, like with the brothers and sisters, she has been always, so she's not ready to talk, she's not ready to let go, she's not ready to accept only. So like, how do we really, because
Yeah.
you're from psychology background, so maybe.
Yeah. The first thing she has to accept what has happened. If she'll not accept what has happened, she cannot go further. Then she has to seek it can be anything can be rectified. That she has to believe in her. उसके लिए she
Okay.
has to work on her inner healing. जब तक वो अपनी इनर हीलिंग नहीं करेंगी तो ये चीजें नहीं जाएंगी.
Okay.
इसके साथ
I'd
इसके
like
साथ
to
she can
just
have
add.
काउंसलिंग के साथ इनर हीलिंग के साथ violet white light, isn't it? Meditations she should do, and then Reiki comes in.
So if I can add just one more thing here.
Yeah.
Pratiksha, over here, I think the state that she is in right now, she would not be able to work on herself directly, right?
Yes,
So,
yes.
what best thing to do here is to get permission from her higher self,
Okay.
right? You connect, you know the meditation, you
Yes.
connect to her higher self, ask for permission for healing, see what comes through.
Okay.
Okay, because again, it could be a karmic journey for her that we don't know,
Very
but
right.
it could also be that she just is stuck and doesn't know how to take it forward, right?
Okay.
So
Right.
get permission from her higher self, and you can put together a group of people who dedicatedly send healing to her till she
Okay.
reaches a stage where she says, okay, this is done, now I need to move forward.
Okay.
Then you introduce her to Reiki.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with that, I think counseling will also help.
Okay.
Positivity has to be brought in.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, why I was so concerned was like, whatever this her sister has tried some two counselors, three, four healers, but she's not ready to, just even budge a bit. So that was a major matter of concern for me. She's a good friend of mine.
Because
So
she has closed herself from all over.
very right.
That she has to open up.
Okay.
Start with higher
So
self, it will help.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll I'll
I think higher
definitely I'll
self
definitely.
will definitely work. Okay.
And
Okay.
Pratiksha, one live example, I'm sitting in front of you.
Yeah,
Since
yeah,
past
please.
2007, 16, I'm also passing, I've already crossed this phase with all these chemos, 64 chemos and 3 major surgeries, with all these things. And I should tell you, Reiki works. It heals a person, a patient from inner side. And I'm totally dependent. I'm grateful to my healers today. Today I'm standing, I'm sitting in front of you just because of all of them. Yes, it really
Thank
works.
you so much,
And
Sivaji.
you must, अगर उनसे नहीं होता है उनको मेरे से बात कराइए.
Bilkul,
I'll
bilkul. I was
make her
just
sit
about
and
to say
stand.
the same thing, in case if, it will be really good in case if she opens up and
See,
speaks
it's
it out.
the
That is
journey is very difficult. It's a battle of Panipat. You should understand it's a battle.
very true.
But the battle you have to fight yourself with the help of healing, pranic healing, Reiki, and other meditations and all. And it really work. It affects you a lot. तो जो कीमोस के रेडिएशन के साइड इफेक्ट्स होते हैं वो आपको महसूस ही नहीं होते, आपको पता ही नहीं चलता। अगर आपके हीलर्स आपको टाइम टू टाइम रेकी देते हैं, बाकी आपके वेलफिशर्स हैं, आपके साथ सपोर्ट में खड़े हैं, सिर्फ बोलने से कुछ नहीं होता है, उसके साथ हम सबको मिलके खड़ा होना पड़ेगा।
Very right, very right.
Sometimes you'll have to be very rude to her, you will have to behave like a mother, sometimes you'll have to behave like a sister or a friend to her. Let her cry, but let her make stand and realize कि where she is standing today and she will come out of it. कुछ नहीं है वो, सिर्फ इतना उसको समझा दीजिए आप. And
Definitely.
Ruchi ma'am, a small question. I'm a totally a nursery student in this class. मैंने रेकी अपने लिए ही ज्वाइन किया है. Just I'm learning Reiki for the first time in my life. I thought कि I should also learn for myself. जैसे आपने कहा कि रेकी से मुझे बहुत फर्क पड़ा, लाइक कॉन्फिडेंस आया एंड आई वाज रियली आउट ऑफ ऑल माय एगनीज, माय फियर, एवरीथिंग. बट वो सब इनर सेल्फ जो भी हुआ वो आपको हुआ. तो हाउ हाउ कम योर फैमिली पीपल, लाइक हाउ आर यू एबल टू चेंज देम, like used to heal them or used to like
I only used to heal myself.
okay.
And because my aura changed with Reiki, and every day I used to shield myself also. So that helped a lot because whatever जब मेरा स्ट्रांग होने लगा और जब मेरे में कॉन्फिडेंस आने लगा मेरी शक्ल ही चेंज हो गई. What I used to look, if any one of you have been in that groups, I used to look very different than what I look now. So उससे भी बहुत फर्क पड़ता है कि how you are looking today. बहुत बार ये आपने सुना होगा कि इसकी शक्ल देखते ही मुझे मन करता है थप्पड़ मार दूं. उसने वो ऐसी शक्ल बनाई हुई होती है, एंड आई वॉज इन सो मच ऑफ एगनी, आई वॉज इन सो मच ऑफ पेन, मेंटल बहुत ज्यादा टॉर्चर था, एवरी डे डेट वॉज अ टॉर्चर. आई यूज टू फियर कि आज मेरा हस्बैंड घर आएगा तो क्या होने वाला है, यू नो, दैट काइंड ऑफ एगनी वॉज देयर. तो वो शक्ल और आज की शक्ल में इसलिए बहुत ज़्यादा फ़र्क हो गया है कि मुझे अब उससे डील करना आ गया है.
So nice.
जो टॉर्चर होता है अभी भी होता है, ये नहीं कि नहीं होता है, बट वो उसकी डिग्री कम हो गई है, बिकॉज नाउ दे, व्हेन द मोमेंट दे सी मी, दे आर नॉट एबल टू से एनीथिंग बिकॉज माय ऑरा इज स्ट्रॉन्गर देन देम.
Yes.
So
Thank you, ma'am.
this is the reason, you know, it doesn't affect. That's why they are not able to do anything. They are doing whatever they are doing, that doesn't affect me. तो वहीं पे वो को रुकना पड़ता है, वो आगे बात बढ़ती ही नहीं है, क्योंकि मेरी शक्ल पे ना तो मेरे को रोना आता है, मैं पहले रो देती थी, तो वो लोग और चढ़ जाते थे, अब मैं रोती नहीं हूँ. आई समटाइम्स वॉक अवे, और समटाइम्स आई डोंट जस्ट गिव अ, यू नो, इग्नोर, look through them. It really helps.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Yeah, Jyoti.
I have many things in line now. I'll start from first one. As Ruchi started sharing her journey, Cash, something was happening here, you know. And when Seema started talking, because she was the second person to talk, in a few words and few minutes, then things were back. Again, when Ruchi started, and even now, I'm like finding it so difficult to sit also. These two portions.
That only Kashmir can explain.
Yeah.
You are resonating so strongly with her story because of what you have experienced, Jyoti. You are resonating at a literally at a physical level. Your energy knows exactly what she has been through because you have been through it. Correct? So it is just now, it is showing up on your body. Just say, thank you, I am aware, and I release you. And do you have a specific question for Ruchi?
Yeah, one specific question for Ruchi. And yeah, I'll ask the question for Ruchi and then come back to Seema. Ruchi, as you shared that, you started the change for yourself, and then you started doing Reiki for yourself, that brought in the change, right? And then you also shared that you also started looking into your patterns and worked on them. So, if you are fine with it, to share it with all of us, could you tell something about those patterns which you really looked into yourself?
Okay. So earlier, my reaction to their mental torture was crying. I used to really cry a lot, and I used to feel that what have I? मैं पूछती मैंने करा क्या है जो? What is this happening? You know, why are you doing this to me? These two patterns were the main, and then sometimes I used to react to what they were saying. I was not responding, but I was reacting to them. So that used to trigger it more. Then they used to be on me, all the whole family. Then I was not allowed to go out at all. I had to tell them before going, and I had to give them reasons. वो एक पैटर्न था कि मुझे ये करना पड़ रहा था, which, you know, I met so many people and they said, no, you don't have to tell. This is your life. If you're going out, you don't have to tell them because they're not staying with you. If they are staying with you, then you have to tell them. And my husband wasn't here. He was working somewhere else. So he was not in town. But I had to tell them before going out. So then that I stopped. वो एक पैटर्न खत्म हो गया कि मुझको उनको जाके बताना पड़ता था. Then I had to explain them why I am going and how long I'll be there. Then I had to go to their house while coming back to show them my face that I've come back. That pattern I broke. जब मैंने वो पैटर्न ब्रेक किया तो मेरा जो रोने वाला पैटर्न था वो थोड़ा कम हुआ, एंड रिएक्टिंग वाला जो रिएक्शंस वाला था वो पैटर्न मेरा कम हुआ, क्योंकि अब मैं उनसे उतना ज़्यादा मिंगल नहीं हो रही थी, उनके साथ जाके मैं टाइम स्पेंड नहीं कर रही थी, यू नो. तो मेरा वो ये जो चीज़ जब कम हुआ तो मेरे को थोड़ा सा अपने आप में आई फेल्ट बेटर. मैं कहा यार these things work, you know, because I had spoken to Kashmir and she said this you have to break these and I did that. तो वो मेरा जब खत्म होने शुरू हुआ then my face actually changed. My eyes used to look as if I'm crying all the time. My eyes were so vacant. The color of the eye, the I can't tell you what exactly, but it used to feel as if I have just cried, and I was not crying at that time. People used to say, "Roke, are you nahi?" You know, it was like that. So when these patterns broke, I started. I saw that I was healing myself, and because I was doing Reiki with her, it did work. Then, उससे पहले नहीं work हो रहा था. पहले तो मैंने अपने ब्लॉकेजेस भी बहुत निकाले. उसके बाद मेरा पैटर्न्स ये ब्रेक हुए. उसके बाद आई स्टार्टेड हीलिंग माई सेल्फ एंड इट वाज लिटिल फास्टर व्हेन आई डिड विद हर. आई होप यू गॉट द आंसर, ज्योति.
Yes.
थैंक यू.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for, specifically for Kashmir. Uh, these sessions have been so wonderful. You know, we are doing Reiki and it does not require any validation, I guess, that, okay, we really need to, listen to someone to say that. Even then, when someone shares their journey, it automatically, makes us understand it at a more deeper level, that how it has changed people's life.
That is the purpose over here, so that you can understand.
वहाँ पे
Yes,
मैंने
yes,
आपने
Ruchi.
एक वर्ड बोला जिसको मैं आपको थोड़ा सा बताना चाहूँगी. I also used to look for validations, and I stopped that. After healing myself, when I did Reiki, that validation which I used to, I wanted from my in-laws, my husband all the time, because मेरे को लगता था कि वहाँ से validation मिल गया तो मैं सब कुछ ठीक कर रही हूँ. When I stopped that, after doing my Reiki, I stopped it. And that was the right meaning of healing for me at that time. Because I didn't need any validations from anybody what I am doing and how I am. That actually helped me a lot. So
That
मैं
is
आपसे
helping
यही
you.
कहूँगी कि please don't look for validations from others. You
Yes,
look for yourself in the mirror and you'll get it.
absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Do anybody else want to ask any more questions?
Can I add in short?
Yes,
Yeah.
Jyoti.
It is okay with everyone. Yeah, I heard Seema for the first time smiling and talking. And with that courage, she shared her journey. As in the group, we are all okay with however a person is, as we are all fine, to be the group mates and wonderful. And no questions like, okay, what is the problem for Seema? We are all here to learn something. And when you share, you have that smile on you today.
Because Pratiksha's friend story, I remembered mine. Actually, I should not remember because I'm perfectly fit and fine now. But I just wanted to guide her.
Yeah.
और कुछ नहीं. और वो faith and courage कि भाई रेकी से बहुत कुछ होता है. भले ही आप अनाड़ी हो, आपको कुछ नहीं आता है, मुझे कुछ नहीं आता है. आई एम टोटली डिपेंडेंट ऑन माई हीलर्स. वो जैसा मुझे बोलते हैं बैठो बैठो खड़ो, मतलब आई जस्ट क्लोज माई आईज and it really works for me. Since 7 years, I am sitting here in front of you. Isliye Reiki is like I have to learn it like for myself, self healing. That's why I was just asking Ruchi ma'am also about like some questions which I would like to like
And Cash,
handle
when
with
you were
my situations
talking to
also.
Pratiksha, no, about the higher self, that check
That
out the
is
meditation for higher
level
self,
2.
you are on mute. I was having
Those are level 2 techniques, Jyoti. We'll discuss them later.
yeah, no,
So
I was having
today we just want to
goosebumps
speak with
here.
Ruchi, and if anybody has any more questions for her, we would love to take those.
No, no, I'm telling you, I was having goosebumps all over this lower hands at that time.
Okay, all right. So, Deepika and Jinder aunty, if you have any questions.
So grateful to Ruchi for coming and sharing. I mean, everybody has asked so much in detail that I don't want. I mean,
Thank you.
any question that I had was already asked and answered so well.
Thank you so much.
By just a small thing, by doing Reiki, did you feel the shift in your attitude towards your own problems? Is that the first thing that happens to you, and that's how the way people react to you changes?
Yes, yes. I did feel. I felt a lot of energy in my hands, in my, because I was doing Reiki most of the time. So
I can
I
understand.
did feel a lot of energy around me because when I was shielding myself, I felt that I've been shielded. Nobody can harm me. That faith was coming in with Reiki. Earlier, though, I didn't know what to do in life.
Very happy for you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So once I'm gonna now end the session, and thank you, Ruchi. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you with us,
Thank you so
and
much. Thank
thank
you.
you for sharing your amazing story of change.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
All right, so I'm going to stop the recording now, and